What was the one time in my life where I thought something like TCOTT would be worth at least 2 or 3 years of my time, even if there were other projects I wanted to work on? For starters, this is the most obvious. It's personal, like I get on before. And second, it's gonna prove that I care about creativity one more time, even if I stop making claymation the rest of my life. Which is gonna be really sad if that happens, even for me. It'd be like, why would I stop making claymation after I just got this good, just make at least one solid project for once? I did all the projects I made before were so solid. Because I didn't know how to keep going with it. I didn't think creation was my passion. I didn't even think like creativity was my passion. And the third thing was like, I can do it well enough to at least give a shit. That's all. Oh, da ba da da ba da ba da ba da. But yeah, no, seriously though, it's like I'm not gonna keep going a little longer. Uh, TCOTT has to at least matter for the 3 years I promised I would make it, as well as the 3 years I promised I'll still be in the workforce for other reasons, as well as staying in my own job, doing things I still care about, and still making money the way I care about. Well, I have the chance to do that. That matters to me. Now, beyond that, why would TCOTT not matter to me? Well, for starters, one way TCOTT wouldn't have to matter to me is the money, because I do all these videos, I'm not even making a single subscriber yet. I made one subscriber right. I made one subscriber. Thank you for saying. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for coming here. But like, I can do it without the views or the traction or the algorithm pulls, and I can just keep making videos and not worry about it. But the other thing is that if TCOTT didn't have to matter to me, it'd also be probably because I don't need an audience to watch it anyways. As far as even just like it's like a dash like one would be audience, the second would be money, and the third would be just the fact that I actually don't need to care about something this important to me just because it matters to me. It doesn't have to be necessary, but it does make a difference to be in my life, doesn't it? It doesn't have to be a need, but I want it to be in my life. It makes me much better to pull for it. So that ironically isn't actually even a bad thing. So in other words, TCOTT does become a choice I will choose to do in the long term for those short long term, not short of the term, but like you know what I mean. Like long enough to last for like 3 to 5 years, short enough to be less than 10 years, but not having to be less than 10 years if it doesn't need to be. TCOTT doesn't matter to me, maybe not in the long term, but still right now.